Dele Momodu again here. If Fayose insists that Atiku is too old for presidency, he should say the same thing for Tinubu as well. Dele Momodu says. Exactly. And that's exactly when I saw the news where Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, was saying that Atiku Abubakar should, stop contesting for presidency because he's already old. And by the time Tinubu finishes his 8 years, Atiku will be over 80 years of age and will not have anything to offer then. The question is Tinubu not more than 80 years of today, irrespective of the fact that he's doctoring his age? But when you look at him, you know that he's already wobbling because of age. So why didn't you say the same thing for Tinubu? Why are you saying it for Atiku? That is the question now. And that is exactly what Dele Momodu is trying to say, that if Fayose is saying that Atiku is old to contest, he should say the same thing for Tinubu as well. Then we know that he's neutral and honest in his assertions. Dele Momodu, a prominent chieftain of the People Democratic Party (PDP) and founder of Ovation magazine, yes, has responded to comments made by former governor of Ekiti State, Dele Fayose, who suggested that Atiku Abubakar should retire from politics. In a video posted by Channels TV, Momodu asserted that Fayose lacks the authority to dictate Atiku's political future and emphasized that it is ultimately Atiku's decision to make. Of course. So Momodu criticized Fayose's remarks, arguing that they reflect a misunderstanding of political dynamics. He stated that it is not Fayose's place to determine whether Atiku should continue in politics, highlighting that the decision should come from Atiku himself. Yes. So in addition to defending Atiku, Momodu challenged Fayose's logic regarding age and political participation. So he suggested that if Fayose believes Atiku is too old to run, he should also advise President Tinubu against seeking re-election in 2027. This comparison serves to question the consistency of Fayose's argument and suggests that age alone should not be a disqualifying factor for political ambition. I agree. I totally agree. So he also referenced his own educational background, hinting that a more logical approach is needed among some party members. By invoking the principles of logic learned through his studies, he aims to encourage a more rational discussion regarding the future of political figures like Atiku Abubakar. So according to him, it is not Fayose that will tell Atiku whether to run or not to run. If he says Atiku is too old to run or too old not to run, or is too old to run, okay, I challenge him to come out and tell Tinubu not to run in 2027. Let Wike come and tell Tinubu not to run in 2027. They're not going to fit now. They're only telling Atiku to stay away so that they can make way for Tinubu. That is just the game they're playing. All of them have been paid to speak. And Fayose is also a product of tribal bigotry. That's what I see there. Because if you are saying that Atiku will be old to run in 2027, then also tell Tinubu not to run because Tinubu is older than Atiku. Even though Tinubu is doctoring his age, you know, when you see him, you know that this man is not a joke. He is very, very old. Okay, so Dele Momodu now has challenged Fayose, and now let Fayose come and tell us why he will say Atiku should not run when Tinubu is even older than Atiku. If age is a factor to determine whether to determine participation in politics, that is it. If age is a factor, then Tinubu should not be there. In fact, Buhari shouldn't have been there itself, because all of these people are very old and actually have nothing to offer. And we have seen it that age is also impacting on their performance. They are no longer intellectually sound and they're no longer physically healthy for that office. So they're just sitting there like vegetables, just bearing the name and getting the entitlement, and that is all. They have really, really nothing to offer as they are no more active, both in mental, emotional, and physical being. They are no longer, and their intelligence, they are no longer active. Okay, so let's see another people will comment here. Some for Atiku, some for Dele Momodu and Tinubu, and all of them. Some say Fayose is inconsistent. Is Atiku not fit than Asiwaju in all perspectives? Talk of experience. Forget sentimental reasoning. I agree with this guy. Okay, I agree with this guy that Fayose is being sentimental. So you support presidency going back to the north, I mean, despite 3 regions in the south after they completed their own 2 terms. So the question is, even in the south, why have we marginalized one region and now claiming that, in fact, since Nigerian independence, it has been either the north or the southwest. The southeast is not there. The middle belt is not there. It's only the south that by virtue of opportunity and Basanjo's gesture that he came to Goodluck Jonathan to the south. If not, south wouldn't have seen it. Kudos and credit to Basanjo for bringing Goodluck Jonathan. If not, nothing would have come to the south at all. Someone is saying, Mr. Man, leave sentiment aside. If Tinubu rule 4 years, okay, which means the South has ruled for 18 years out of 28 years since 1999. So let them take it back. Let them take it back, Abi. And somebody has come to him and say, hey, I mean, even though I think Atiku shouldn't run for presidency, okay, 2027, who has zoning the presidency helped? It has not, nobody. I'm telling you, the zoning the presidency has not helped anybody in Nigeria. And that is true. All of them are satisfying their egos, are satisfying their interest. Is Tinubu not too old to be Nigerian president? That is why Nigerians are suffering. Because our sentiment now, we have recruited criminals into our system. It's only God can deliver Nigeria from this slavery that we find ourselves. May God help Nigeria. As a useless tribalism infested man, enemies of Nigeria. My anger is that the Yorubas fooled Buhari and he spent his 8 years fighting IPOB and Igbos, okay, that have genuine reasons to complain about extreme marginalization and total exclusion from all government affairs in Nigeria. He wasted 8 years and couldn't take good care of the economy. That's what we are facing today. Yorubas are now fronting Sunday Igboho and the president, and the DSS are turning blind eyes. Abi, let Tinubu divide Nigeria if he can do that. That will be the best thing that will ever happen to this country. So say Atenuje is worrying Dele Momodu. What is Atenuje? Tinubu where they wear pampers and go. Hey, they're not going to talk that one. Baba Atiku is coming. Somebody is for Atiku there. So the way we see these things, it is obvious that sentiment is driving Nigerian politics and it's not going to help anybody. So now let Fayose come and tell Dele Momodu and everybody why he should say Atiku should not contest. Meanwhile, Tinubu is older than Atiku and is contesting. Or rather, is there as president and want to continue in 2027. So thank you for listening and let's have a comment on this.